What up, what up, guys? Iggy here, back at you with another one of our Fit Biz tips. And today, I actually got a really good question and what I'm gonna be diving in today's segment. So the question I got is, what are the key elements of building a high-performing team? Now, this is a really good question. It's a higher level question because if you're starting out as a beginner, this isn't really going to be as relevant to you at the current stage that you're at. But once you get to a point where you're starting to build a team and you're starting to hire people, this is a really important question because in order to cross over from 6 to multiple 6 figures and even 7 figures, you need a high performing team. And you're getting to the point at scale where the success isn't no longer dependent on you, but it's dependent on how well your team performs. So there's 5 key elements to building a high performing team. So the first key element is having clear performance expectations. I cannot stress this enough. It's so important that you have clear expectations on how you expect every single person on your team to perform. You have clear department expectations and you have clear individual performance expectations. So that's the first thing. You need to have clear performance expectations. The second key is you need to have a team identity. Who is your team becoming? What is the identity for the team that you have? The identity for our team is they are producers. They produce results for their clients. They produce results for their organizations. They are just straight producers. That's what they're about. All right, so that's the identity that they embody, and we embody this in every single department in the business. And key number 3 is you need to have a clear process of making decisions. So you need to have a clear decision-making process. Why is this important? Because if you have a clear process for making decisions for your team, now your team is able to make decisions on their own that's going to be in the best interest of the business and is going to be in the best interest of the organization, right? I don't want people on my team reaching out to me and asking me stupid questions that they should be able to address, right? But I also don't want them making decisions for the business that aren't in the best interest of the organization. So what we do is we have clear decision-making process, right? Where we make it really clear, if X, then Y, right? If you're seeing these types of things, then you can do this. If a client is exhibiting this kind of behavior, then you can do this. If a client is showing this kind of data in their business, then this is the solution. So we're giving them clear decision-making process so that they're not reaching out to us and they're not reaching out to me, asking me small level questions that they can easily address for themselves. So we have a clear decision-making process. Why? To empower them to make decisions and to find solutions, to empower them to really take responsibility of the task and take full ownership of their role. And then the fourth key that we want to have is you need to have goals that challenge the team to grow. So you need to have goals that challenge the team to grow as a unit, but you also need to have goals that challenge the individual player, the individual teammate to grow. So when we set our goals, not only do we set goals for the organization that forces everyone in the organization to grow, but we also have each individual team member set their own personal goals that challenge them to grow. All right, and then the final key, the fifth key, is you need to have a support system, right? So your support system should involve you providing and investing in continual education to equip your team to perform at the highest level and to equip your team to do the best that they can be, right? And then you also need to make sure that you're providing them support, not just emotionally, but you're encouraging them, right? If they are doing a good job, you need to let them know that they're doing a good job. And you also need to let them know that you are open to getting feedback. You want to hear what they're seeing on the front lines. You want to hear how things are going. How can they do their jobs better? Or what can you do to help them do their jobs better? Or what are they seeing that can help improve the performance of the organization as a whole? So you need to have a very clear and open support system. You have an open door policy that allows each person on your team to be able to reach out to you to let you know what's going on, what they see, and understand that their input is valued. All right, if you have those 5 key elements, you're gonna have a very high performing team that takes the business to heights that you couldn't do on your own. So I hope you found that helpful. I wanted to keep it brief, but those are the 5 key elements that goes into having a very high performing team. Found that helpful and you want more help on how to be able to build your business and how to be able to build a team, and you're kind of at that level, feel free to reach out to us and book a discovery session or join one of our free Facebook groups just to get more information and more training on stuff like this. So till next time, deuces.